This film is a college story, a music story, and an adventure story. But most of all, it's a story about a film reel lost for over 50 years. In 1971, Rick, Jack, and Mike were students at Rutgers University. More specifically, we were living and learning at Livingston College, an undergrad division of Rutgers. We decided to drive down to Union Grove, North Carolina, to make a documentary film about the 48th Union Grove Fiddlers Convention, the longest-running such event in the country. Borrowing an 8mm camera from the AV department, we assembled our rudimentary camping gear and set off. About 10 hours later, we arrived to a banner hung by the entrance, 48th Annual Fiddlers Convention. We stayed the weekend, immersing ourselves in the music and the scene. Several stages hosted various competitions: Junior Division Banjo, Senior Division Band, Fiddlers Over 50, and the Novelty Award, to name a few. But there was just as much music being made informally throughout the campground. We woke up to the campground music and went to sleep to it as well. Part of our reason for being there was to create a documentary film. Between us, we had zero experience in documentary filmmaking, but that wasn't much of a barrier. We aimed the camera and shot what we saw. I know we returned to New Jersey with great memories and some favorite performers. George Pegram and the Spark Gap Wonder Boys were two favorites, and within a year or two, they were the very first artists signed to record for the newly formed Rounder Records. And we had a reel of film, almost 15 minutes worth, that recorded what we saw that weekend. In those years of college in the early 20s, we were all moving frequently. Life was fluid, and one of the consequences of that mobility was the reel became lost. None of us knew who had it last and where it might be. And along the way, Jack got lost to us as well. He fell in with the Moonies and was out of touch for many years. Rick and Mike stayed in touch, and a running joke, year after year, was to ask, "Are you sure you don't have the film?" Then, in September of 2025, more than 50 years later, Rick got in touch with Mike. "I found the reel," he texted. Mike knew exactly what he meant. The film was digitized, and though it's old, grainy, and at times perplexing, it's actual footage of the Union Grove Fiddlers Convention in 1971. The music that provides the score for the film comes from the Archives of Appalachia at East Tennessee State University. The archive is preserving aspects of Appalachian culture, including music. What you're hearing is exactly what we heard all those years ago.
I'm going where the streets made with gold. I'm going where the streets made with gold. I'm going where the streets made with gold. Lord, Lord, ain't gonna be treated this way.
Was coal mining man, coal mining man. Papa used to tell me, son, do the best you can. He raised his family on a coal miner's pay. He worked like a dog till his dying. We were 5 little children and we lived like rats in a coal mining town in a tar paper shack. Mama drank liquor till she lost her mind. Couldn't stand being married to a man in the mine. He was a coal mining man, a coal mining man. Papa used to tell me, son, do the best you can. He raised his family on a coal miner's pay. He worked like a dog till he's dying. Heard the man on the news at 9:45 talking about how the coal mine fell in. Timber gave way and the roof fell down. How there's 23 miners buried under the ground. He was a coal mining man, a coal mining man. Papa used to tell me, son, do the best you can. He raised his family on a coal miner's pay. He worked like a dog till he's dying.
Lake shore, from Ring of Flowing Mountain to South Belfast shore. She's mighty tall, handsome, and known quite well by all. She's a combination on the Wabash Cannonball. She came down from Birmingham on cold Saturday and pulled into the station. You hear all the people say that a guy from Tennessee, she's long and she's tall. She came down this morning on the Wabash Cannonball.
Thank you.